What is up, guys? My name is Patrick here at Spartansuppz.com with a supplement review on this here Activate Shred Thermogenic Fat Burning Powerhouse. So this is an oldie but a goodie returning in a new format with a new look, new flavors, etc. So we're going to go over the formula, tell you about the ingredients, tell you what they do. We'll go over effects, absolutely, since it's a stimulant containing mood altering product. We'll go over value for money, effects. Then I will give you my personal feedback on the product as well. So let's jump straight into it. On screen now, you're going to see one of these, a nutritional information panel for this here Activate Shred. So each serve is 5 grams and there is 40 serves per container. Now we've got a fully transparent breakdown, which is on all the hybrid products, which makes it much simpler to break down the ingredients and tell you all about them. So first up, we have acetyl L-carnitine at 1,000 milligrams. So this is your fat metabolizer. It transports fatty acids from where they're stored in the body as body fat and in the bloodstream as lipids, and then gets them into the mitochondria where they are burnt as a fuel source to create ATP, adenosine triphosphate, or energy, which is the currency of the body. So it helps to basically use more fat as an energy source. 1,000 milligrams is a fantastic dose to get a great effect without having a horrific taste, because this is a very bitter ingredient. Next up, we've got some cholecystyrene in here. This is an excellent ingredient. It's got very good data. The dose of this is fantastic, and it has been shown to help the release of fatty acids. So it helps to release them, and then the carnitine helps to burn them. So they really work in synergy with one another, and it's one of the few ingredients with actual independent data on it to show its effectiveness at that dose. Next up, we've got the dandelion extract. This is a bit of a interesting ingredient. It's got 2 primary benefits. One, it's a mood enhancing compound. You just feel like a euphoric, happy sort of feeling when you take it. And then in addition to that, it's great for expelling excess water. So although not directly interacting with burning fat, it does help you feel good and look a bit better, which helps to encourage you to burn more body fat. And if you feel good and look good, you're on the right path. Next up, we've got 200 megs of caffeine anhydrous. So this is our fast-acting caffeine. It's going to give us a boost as it's a mild stimulant. It'll give us a central nervous system stimulation. It'll give us a hit of energy and focus so that we can do more work. So it's going to help to stave off our appetite a little bit, satiate us for a bit. It's also going to allow us to work harder when we are exercising, which is a big part of that fat loss process. Is like, it does the work, but you've got to do work as well, which is the paramount underpinning of any fat burner. Next up, we have 100 milligrams of dicaffeine malate. So that's going to get us 270 total milligrams of caffeine. Yeah, anhydrous is about 60 to 90 minute window. This is going to be that 90 to 120 sort of window. It takes them quite a while to get going, but helps to prevent the crash and help to sustain all of the benefits of the fast-acting caffeine. So it means you're going to get better focus, better mood enhancement, you're going to feel good for hours, and you're also going to have a better state of satiation or lack of hunger as well as a byproduct. So it's not an appetite suppressant as such, but it does happen to have some of those properties. Next up, we've got some citrus aurantium, otherwise known as bitter orange, 30 megs. It's a good dose without being crazy. This is another great thermogenic ingredient. It's a peripheral nervous system stimulant, and it helps to get our adrenal receptors fired up. So great for appetite suppression, very fast acting for mood enhancing, and it works very well alongside caffeine. So you get a happy sunshine cup of coffee type of feel effect, and it's very smooth and euphoric. Next up, we've got GBB Go, gamma butyrobetane, 20 megs. So this increases endogenous carnitine production. So when you take this alongside acetyl L-carnitine, the synergism between them is phenomenal. You sweat like crazy, particularly if you're training. And if you're at rest, if I was just sitting here sipping on this, I'm not going to get super sweaty because I'm not activating it as such. I'm not really doing a whole lot. But when you start exercising, that's when you really feel the activation of the product, and you come to life and you get hot, sweaty, and you can really feel the effects of that happening. And last but not least, we have some paradoxine or grains of paradise. This is an ingredient which helps to enhance the conversion of white into brown adipose tissue. That is a highly metabolically active tissue, the brown adipose. So basically it increases our rate of caloric burn at rest. It does so without elevating our heart rate as well, which is a very interesting ingredient for that very reason. It's been around for a little while. It was a very innovative product that came out quite a while in a capsule product, and it worked tremendously. When you have that, you have some caffeine, you have some other thermogenic compounds like synephrine, you have a tremendous effect, but you're not relying on the same pathway, just having stimulant. We've got some euphoria, we've got some mood enhancement, we've got the fat metabolizer, we've got the ingredients to unlock the fat cells in the first place. It's a real synergism between ingredients. So that's what's in it. Let's jump into the flavors. At present it comes in two. We've got a strawberry lemonade and we have a grape. So I'm going to try the grape today. Got a shaker with a few hundred mils of water in here. 1 scoop, drop that in there. Just a few shakes, and let's see how I've mixed. It's mixed really well. It's got a nice purple tinge to it. It smells absolutely amazing. I wish you could smell this because it is delicious smelling. The flavor is absolutely tremendous. It's very genuine grape. It's got a slight Hubba Bubba bubblegum hint about it, but it's primarily a genuine, real, authentic grape. So the flavors on both are phenomenal. Tried them a few times, absolutely impeccable. There is rumors of a watermelon flavor coming out as well, but so far the flavors are excellent. There's a slight little tang to it, just the faintest one of aftertaste from the L-carnitine, which is a good sign. You know, it's sort of like a powdery sort of texture, just the lightest one of those in it. But overall, I would say the flavors are like a 9. They are absolutely delicious, and you look forward to having it. Definitely can't fault the flavors. Unreal. Hard to pick between the two. They are that good. Moving on to the effects. When you take this product, you get a nice boost in energy and euphoria. I would call this feel-good fat burning. You've got the fat burning properties with your Alcar, which is also excellent for mental focus. You've got the coleus in there. You've got your paradoxine and your GBB Go as well. So there's your fat, activating, metabolizing compounds. But in terms of the mood enhancing and the satiation, that's what really comes into its own. You feel good for hours. You get a nice boost in clarity. You're not thinking about eating. So in terms of not overeating, it really ticks a lot of boxes in that area, which is a big part of the fat loss equation. So I'm a big fan of this product. I like that it's not overloaded with stimulants. You've got a bit of caffeine, but not crazy, at 200 if you're fast acting. It's also less strenuous on our body in terms of our cortisol production, which inhibits fat loss. So it's a very well thought out formula. The ingredients really complement one another. It's not just here's a bit of carnitine and a truckload of stimulants to make a really cheap and off your head product. You can have half a scoop of it and feel really euphoric and get a nice little boost in focus. You can sip on it throughout the day as like a little afternoon pick-me-up, particularly because you've got fast, slow caffeine and the Alka in there for the focus. Then you've also got a really good fat-burning pre-workout as well. So very much a fan. You could stack it alongside a stimulant-free pre-workout, but overall, I'm a big fan of Activate Shred. You guys have absolutely loved it before. Since its previous formula, it's had some tweaks and updates for some more effective formats of ingredients, and the packaging is all looking new. It's very sexy. It's got embossed labels and foils and everything throughout. It looks absolutely fantastic. Big fan, and can't speak highly enough of this little fat-burning powerhouse. Value for money-wise, I have written, it's a 40 serve product and $69.95, so $1.74 per serve. I think the value is great. It's loaded, you know exactly what's in it, and you've got some very proven effective ingredients as well. So that about wraps it up for this review on Activate Shred. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you liked the video, hit the like button down below. It helps the channel grow. Leave a comment with any feedback or questions you may have, and please remember to subscribe to our channel for future updates. I'm Patrick from Spartansuppz.com, and I'm out.